We are birds of a feather who knit together, and my name is Jennifer.
And I'm Carol, and we're coming to you from Savannah, Georgia, where the weather is
Nice.
pleasant. Pleasant, yes. It's we've had some cold snaps. It's
Mhm.
got a little warmer again now, and it's still you can still wear a lightweight sweater, but we did break out the thick stuff for a couple of days there, and hopefully we'll have some more cold weather.
Which was really exciting. I'm ready for some winter.
Yes, we've been very busy because it's been Thanksgiving, of course.
Yes.
And obviously, Jennifer and I have come from very different backgrounds because England, we don't have Thanksgiving because we don't have any pilgrims. So I've had to adopt a Thanksgiving tradition, which we've done. My husband and I have made our own pretty much Martha Stewart type
Love it.
family tradition with the turkey and everything. But things have changed a little bit lately. And this year, I went to my son's mother-in-law's for
Nice.
dinner, and they are a wonderful family. There's 4 siblings, and they brought their grown children, and my grandson was there, and there were 4 dogs, including the most adorable little bulldog puppy.
He was cute. You
Yes,
sent pictures. So cute.
and so 20 people. That is
A big group.
it's the biggest Thanksgiving celebration I've ever been to, and they did the traditional thing, and I really enjoyed myself very much. I felt very welcomed. So what did you do, Jen?
Well, we went up to the cabin in the mountains in North Georgia. My mother's side of the family has a place up there, and so we gather each year for Thanksgiving as a family. And we're getting smaller and smaller, unfortunately. But this year was a lot of fun. It was very cold. We had to run fireplaces, which makes it feel very much like Thanksgiving. And my cousin was there. And the problem is that we're now in charge of the turkey and the big
Oh,
stuff, right? That used to be everybody else's job, but now it's our job. But, we had a really nice time, and it felt like winter was coming up there and enjoyed it very much. And, nice that everybody kept the shop open for me so that I could do that, which was
yeah,
fun.
we had fun.
Yeah.
There were people in and out.
And I knitted an awful lot, so I have some things to share that are now completed, almost completed. So that was fun. But, yeah, I enjoy Thanksgiving. It's
I
the
do too.
holiday that doesn't require an awful lot of thought and involvement, and everyone can come and
But it's really family time. And
Right,
one of the
right.
things that I do with my son's in-laws, which they live here in Savannah too, so it's very convenient for all of us. And I go over the day before to supervise the bread making.
Aha!
And
You're good at that.
I feel very special being, they are so sweet to me, honestly. But we made the bread. I've been making bread pretty much weekly for the last 30 years. And not quite so much anymore because there's only my husband and I. But when the kids were growing up, they all had sandwiches made from homemade bread every day for school.
So lucky.
And my son, I found out when he was an adult that he used to sell his sandwiches. So Sarah was telling the whole story at Thanksgiving to the family about how Matt would either eat the sandwiches if he was starving in the first period, and he told me that too. He said
Yeah.
they never made it past first period. And if he didn't, if he wasn't that hungry, or if somebody had a pair of Nike socks that he
Mhm.
could trade them for, then he would sell them.
He's a clever kid.
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
entrepreneurial
I
spirit.
like
So,
that.
and I'm glad my sandwiches were so.
Oh,
They were great
your bread is
sandwiches.
good.
Yeah,
You have
and
brought it
they
a couple of times to our gatherings, and
yes, and then
you
they
got it.
had turkey and cheese in them. They were some good
Ooh.
sandwiches. So.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
that. Well, tell me about what you're wearing. That's
So
new.
what I'm wearing, I showed the swatch, I think, and maybe when I was working on it. It's only taken me 2 weeks to make this.
That's amazing.
Yes,
That's really nice.
it's on size 4 needles, but it really knitted up very quickly. The yarn is Rowan Kidsilk Haze, and then the Make It Blümchen with the tiny little sequin palettes on there held together. Um, the Rowan is Kidsilk.
Kids okay.
So I've said that already. Um, the way that they are when they're held together, you've just got a really nice, delicate
Just a slight shimmer,
sparkle
which is so
that
pretty.
makes it a real party sweater, I think.
Does.
And it you can see the fabric is very flowy and drapey. Feels great. It's very soft indeed. When I washed it, it's smooth and soft. So I have it just with a little
Tank
sort of
top like
tank
under,
top thing
yeah.
that to underneath it, and that's all. And it feels very comfortable and not
So
too
pretty.
warm, but it is warm. It definitely is a little bit.
It's all that silk and wool. It's so
Yes.
pretty though. I love it.
It's a very good way to make a really nice, light, airy fabric is holding two yarns together. And it doesn't matter what weight the yarns. You can hold two fluffy ones like this, or you could hold two fingering together,
Mhm.
or even moving up to DK weight. And it gives a thicker sweater, but with the lightness to it.
Right. Which is
So
what we really
yeah,
want here. We want
yes,
that
very much.
lightweight that you can sh
Yeah,
layer
it
kind of
makes it
thing.
very
It's
cozy and
beautiful. You did a
smooshy.
fantastic job. I know a couple other people are wanting to make it now too,
Yes, I'm
so
very pleased with it. Katie's already halfway through a green one that she's doing,
nice.
and Linda's going to do one with
Mm.
champagne.
It's gonna be
We should
great.
have brought more of the. I'm going to put a photo at the end with all of these
Shaman's.
because we should have had all the
Shame
different
on us.
colors ready to show you. So yeah, watch till the end, and I'll put photos of anything that we couldn't show right here.
Things that come to our mind,
Things that
right?
come to our mind, exactly. That's why I
Well,
like to do those montages at the end.
I'm wearing a little poncho, which is kind of just straight across on each side, and it is called Discovery. It's by Margaret, who is part of, Heidi and Lena's team. They also have yarns, but this one just happens to be done in a fingering weight yarn by Manos called Meadow. No, it's not Manos. It is Fiber Company.
Yes,
Meadow is Fiber Company.
it's lovely.
It's very lightweight. I love it because it's open on the edges and you can throw it over anything and it's comfortable but kind of cozy. It keeps your shoulders warm and I like it when because I feel like it's more elegant than some of the other poncho things that I
I
have.
like the wide neck, so you can take it off
Yes, the
without
neck
messing
is
the hair
really
up.
great. It's very elegant, I think.
Yes.
I like it a lot and I wear it in the winter usually, not even in the spring, which I actually thought I'd wear it in spring. I made it for spring in the beginning. But yeah, it's one I really enjoy.
It's a good colour for winter too.
So it is a bit it's a couple of years old at this point, but
Yeah.
it's a good pattern. So maybe it's something that you could think about for making for yourself.
Pink for winter.
Yes. Pink always, right? Always
Yes.
pink. Well, the other thing that Carol's been busy doing are some ornaments
Yes.
for
I
Christmas
got
trees.
sucked into a little bit of a rabbit hole with the ornaments. So the first one I'm going to show you is it's called LaPrawnda.
Oh, he's so cute.
Okay.
You know.
And he's got his eyes on, and then I made a second one because it was so fun. And so that is the second one. This one is knitted out of Lang tweed that was left over from a cardigan. That one I can't even remember what it. I've
They
had
look
the
really
yarn for so
similar.
long, but they look similar. But this one I like the best because you can see there's so much texture in the yarn
Yes, I
and
like that little
little colors that look so shrimpy. And I had some trouble with the eyes. I did French knots, and those came out
I like them.
okay. But when I did this one, the eyes kept disappearing. I'm going to ask Jennifer
Oh,
to show me
yes.
how to do it properly because they just either that or I'm going to use beads. But
Okay.
he's going to get a little Christmas hat too. And this
That's
Christmas hat
right.
is designed by Carol.
It's so cute. It's
I
a
don't
little
know how well
bitty.
you can see it.
I just
So
love it.
all I did was I cast on 12 stitches and then I just knit the first couple of rows in the fluffy stuff in garter stitch and then started decreasing every other row until I had a nice little pointy hat. That's
It's
all it was.
fantastic. It just made it over the top. It was cute
Yes.
before, now it's over the top.
And Georgia is very well known for shrimp, wild caught shrimp. So I have one son living on the water here in Georgia and the other son living in Colorado and being homesick. So they're getting them for their Christmas
I think that's
trees.
fantastic. That's a great ornament.
Yeah.
And all of these she found on Ravelry, right?
Well, I actually was watching a lot of podcasts, and one of my favorite podcasters, Ev from
Mm.
Canada, I started off with hers, and she showed a whole bunch of really cute things. And then I thought, let's watch some more. So several people had recommended LaPrawnda, and then this little guy came up a few times as well, Snowy Owl. And
He's adorable too.
he
Wow.
is so cute. So, oh, here's the story for this guy. When I started looking for yarn for him, I pulled out a little bag that I found that we had done a yarn tasting. And I'm going to put a photo of this at the end because we have a few of these actually
Yes.
available. So we did this yarn tasting and we took skeins of yarn and we made reelings for everybody of each of the yarns so that they could feel them. They were all Blue Sky yarns. So I pulled that out and there were perfect yarns in there for making ornaments.
Nice.
So this is 2 different Blue Sky yarns. I think this is an Aran weight one, and alpaca maybe.
They do have several alpacas.
Yes, but
know which one.
I'll check the yarns and I'll put them at the bottom. And then this one that had the little bit of color in was absolutely perfect for the wings because the pattern called for you to hold a black yarn together with a white yarn.
And already?
And so this yarn was already like that. So I just knitted
Super
him
cute.
up. He took hardly any time at all.
He's going to look great on your tree. Oh, he gets a hat
He
too.
can have a
Yes.
hat too.
I love him.
So yeah, the hat will fit him too. And
I
the
love the
other
hat
thing I
idea.
was thinking I might do was a couple of little holly berries to put on top of things.
Yes.
I have a plan to do a Death Star. I found a really cute Death Star
Whoa.
ornament for Charlie's tree.
That's
So
fantastic.
we'll circle back. If I do make that, I'll show it next time or
That
take
sounds
a
great.
photo.
You have to do that now.
Yes. And then the last ornament that I did that is not quite finished. The Snowy Owl, by the way, is by Kathy Lewinsky, and the LaPrawnda is by Dorian Hedwig. Not Hedwig, that's the owl. Dorian Medwig.
Real close there.
I did that to myself because I said to her earlier,
Yes.
Medwig like Hedwig, yeah.
Yeah, she did it.
So here is the English breakfast tea bag, and I literally knitted this morning. So it does need its little tag because I'm going to make that out of another different color of yarn,
Yes.
maybe green or brown or something.
That's
and I
great
didn't
too.
have it with
Love
me.
it.
So this is by Hannah Beckman, and I looked at the pattern and I thought I can just copy that, but I ended up buying the pattern because it was $1. So I bought the pattern and she said, use Judy's Magic Cast On. And it was worth buying that pattern just to read that because I thought, let me try Judy's Magic Cast On. And I can't believe I've never tried it before.
Brilliant.
Yes, it's my new favorite cast on. This is what it looks like.
Oh, higher.
Yes, higher and in the middle. There you go. And so it's basically there you do a Kitchener stitch at the other end.
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult because it's so fluffy. It wasn't really but anyway, so it gives that beautiful rounded edge, an invisible cast on.
It's very nice.
I love it.
Love it too.
Absolutely love it. So I will be using Judy's Magic Cast On a lot. Now, the other thing she said in the pattern, which was excellent advice, which of course I ignored at the beginning, but then I went back and did it the way she said. But you do the Judy's Magic Cast On a circular needle. You need to do it on a circular needle. It's very simple, but you've got your 2 needles held tight together like this. You cast on, so you've got the front and the back cast on at the same time, basically. And then you start knitting in the round. The only way you can do that is by having it on a circular needle, because if you try and do it on DPNs, it's just really impossible to do that first row. So do yourself a favor and use a magic loop, just like she says in the pattern, if you decide to.
It's always fun to learn something, right?
It is, exactly. And that was a real learning experience. That tiny little thing, I learned so much.
That's
the
good.
yarn that I used is Sheepje because I had it left over, the perfect colors, obviously, from my little sheep.
He needs one of these.
He could have a little. I think I'll knit him one too.
He needs a little bit bigger, but that'd be so fun. And you're going to write the pattern for this, right?
Yes, I am going to write the pattern for that.
That's too cute.
And so the Sheepje stonewash yarn is just so lovely. And we've got the animals have been very, very popular. We've got a few
new ones in.
New animals, yes. So there we go. There's the two new ones. The
One,
little
two.
octopus. Somebody's
Oh,
getting an octopus for
put a
Christmas
little weight
already,
in
I know.
there. Love it.
Yes,
Too cute.
very nice indeed. So that is, and then,
You've
so
been busy.
I'm doing all the talking here. I'm
She's
sorry.
been busy. I was out of town. I was cutting grass.
I'm doing big projects still. So the final finished object then is my test knit hat. So I showed you, and I didn't bring the other one, which I meant to, but never mind. I had knitted the hat to match my Pemberton sweater.
Which was in a previous episode. You
Yes,
can see
exactly.
that
So yeah, I think it was in the episode that's called Hats and Bags, I think. So you can check it out in there, and I'll put a photo at the end too of the two together, because I haven't blocked this yet for the reason that I want to put it next to the other hat and take a photo. This one came out bigger, and I knitted the first one a long time ago, and I think I knitted this on bigger needles. So when I write the pattern, I'm going to have the main hat knitted on a 7, not an 8, because I did it on an 8. But this is still going to be an okay size, you know.
Oh, yes.
And it turned out well. I've written the pattern down. I've made the chart. So I'm going to post it on Ravelry.
Love
and our friend Rebecca is going to do a test knit for me, because she's the one that asked me to write the hat pattern, because she wants to knit it for her husband for Christmas.
Love it.
So attached to this hat is also a story of hubris, because our friend Cornelia knits from the skein. She puts the skein on her shoulder, doesn't she?
Or her lap.
Or her lap.
Sometimes.
And she knits from the skein. And I have tried that before, and it's always ended in disaster. So I had a big skein this
It's
time.
Cornelia Tuttle Hamilton, who is a designer and friend of ours. So you can go and check out her designs. They're really fun.
She has, she's wonderful.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's
Continue
okay.
on.
So I was knitting the hat from a very large skein, like a double-sized skein of wool. So I didn't want to. And the wool is Woolstok, by the way, by Blue Sky.
Toothy.
So I didn't want to waste any yarn. So I thought, oh, I'll just knit this hat from the skein. Well, I underestimated how long the hat would take, and I underestimated my lack of ability to sit still. And I really think that Cornelia must be a very calm, organized person who always carefully picks up and puts her skein. Anyway,
got messy, it sounds like.
This is what it looks like now. It took me a whole day to wind this ball of yarn. And I made a progression of photographs so that at least it wouldn't be a completely waste of time. And at the end, I will post that lovely progression of photographs of that debacle.
Good for you,
for you to enjoy.
Good for you. Now, what is this lovely ball going to become?
It's going back into the stash, because the reason I used it for the sample is I don't love the color. The color's not very, but it'll be great for to go with other things. I actually bought it originally to go with a dark blue to make a blanket for my son, and it looked great. But by itself, it's a bit boring, I think, really.
It's the Woolstok, right?
Yeah.
From Blue Sky. So right now on a lot of the blogs and on a lot of social media, I'm seeing the slippers that you make really big, and then you
shrink them down.
That might be the perfect.
We might have to try that.
I've been wanting to make a pair. Everybody has made one, so I think I need to now. They're cute, the little stripes on it and everything.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of vloggers doing that and showing how they shrink down. And felting your knitting is always really fun.
It's rewarding, isn't it?
It's very rewarding. But this will go back into the Bluestock giant bag that I have, and Bluestock, Woolstok,
the blue
sky Woolstok for color work. I've got some ideas for hats and things. So,
well, I do have kind of a finished object. Yay! I think Carol's going to assist me in finishing it completely. But it's the cardigan I had started earlier called Big Love, and it's got this wonderful shawl collar to it. I finished the sleeves, which took forever, but I need to do the bind off, and it calls for an Italian bind off. You can tell it's just regular. And I thought maybe my friend would help me Italian bind off my little sleeves so that I can wear it.
Because we did the bottom. The bottom has a nice.
It's got a great look to it. I loved it. I did attempt to begin it, but it's really tight looking, and I think I don't like it. You can see how tight it is on there. It doesn't look as neat as it needs to be. So I think I might be pulling it through too tightly and not being easy with the yarn, I don't know,
Yes,
but it
possibly.
needs I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna get Carol to show me how to do it properly, and I'll be wearing this in our next episode.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
indeed.
So it's kind of a finished object, kind of not, but
Hopefully
we're
we'll
almost
finish that
there.
tomorrow.
Yes, that sounds grand.
Yes. And then you have the
Some works in progress.
what about your
Oh,
cardigan?
I finished one.
That's finished.
I finished a cardigan. Oh, this one. Where's the beginning? It's hard to tell.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna put it over this.
I'm thinking that I might like to knit a sweater, or even the cardigan. The cardigan's lovely too.
This one is ARYU, and it's a Malabrigo pattern, but the yarn I used is Bumble Bee, a Dream. It is so, so soft, so, so squishy. It is 2-ply bulky weight, 80% superwash merino, and a little bit of nylon. But the colors in this were so pretty. It's kind of
I love
funky
it.
over it. But I didn't have enough of this particular one here, which was called Rainbow Light. So I added the collar on in a different color, which is just a
I
natural.
think it's great.
And it's great. I
Yeah.
love it. It
I
doesn't look
think
great
that
over
actually
this,
the collar, having that just binds it together nicely, having that plain color.
it was so easy to make. It was like on a size 10 needle. Before I know it, here it was, all done. So
You could have won an episode of Game of Wool with that.
Game of Wool, exactly, because it's chunky. Have you been watching that? That's kind of fun.
We've really been enjoying Game of Wool, and there's a lot to watch. You can watch all kinds of opinions on
Heck
YouTube.
yeah.
Believe me. And I have done that. I've watched the show, and then they do an episode where Tom Daly will interview the person who was cast off. And that's very
I
interesting
haven't seen
too.
that.
Yeah, it's
That
fun.
sounds good.
But the contestants have been absolutely brilliant. They are such amazing people. They're great. They obviously
Very talented.
yes,
They
they're
know their
talented.
stuff. They know what they're doing.
Really like each other, which is just so nice to watch. And whatever your opinion of it, it's a very entertaining show. And I've been really enjoying it. And I think I've learned some stuff, and I've been impressed with some stuff. That's for sure. There's some
Yes.
great contestants. So
The last one I watched was the swimsuit one.
oh
And
yeah,
that
the
first
swimsuit was
swimsuit, I
funny.
loved it.
Yes.
I would have worn that. It was super cute.
Yeah.
So, and they just designed it right off the top of their head.
And then the things that the contestants are wearing are absolutely amazing. There's one lady that crochets and knits, and she obviously loves shawls. And so she's wearing an amazing shawl in every episode that is so
Yes.
detailed. And she has a walking stick, and she crochets covers for her walking
I
stick.
saw that. That was so
It's
cool.
so clever.
Yes.
Yeah, it really is. And the things that they come up with, because they'll give them the idea that they have to do, and I'll just think, oh my gosh. And I can't think of anything. But once they start doing things, I'm like,
What
yeah,
a great
I could
idea.
do that. Oh yeah, that could work. So
How about Di
entertaining.
Gilpin? She wears her little knitting needles
Oh,
in her
yes.
head. I had a professor in college that was a painting professor, and she wore her paintbrushes that way.
Paintbrushes.
She'd like put her hair up and stick the paintbrushes in, and it reminds me of that.
Yeah, you won't see either Jen or I with this needle stuck in
It
her
wouldn't
hair.
stick. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't stay, fall right out. But it has been very entertaining, and I enjoy
Yeah.
watching that too.
Yeah,
That's
it's been
good.
a good show.
Well, we've got things in progress
Oh yes, whips
too.
then.
Tell me all about what
Okay.
you've got going on. I've
Right.
got one thing to share.
Yes, I'm doing a bit better. I've been finishing stuff.
Well,
so
look at all the ornaments you've made. That's
yes,
fantastic.
well, I did fall down that rabbit hole, so my other things suffered a bit. But I mentioned on the last show that Brooks's stocking foot was pointing the wrong way. So I've pulled the foot back, and I'm ready to reknit it,
Bravo.
and it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I did make a video of me pulling it back.
Good.
So
That'll be
I'll
fun to watch.
probably post that, because everybody likes to watch an unraveling happening, right?
Yes.
And then this is the one that I just started that has to be finished before Christmas.
That's a pretty color too.
Yes, and I forgot to say when I showed it the first time that it is started by making a Vickle braid. I'm going to hold this close because
Here,
it's
you want me
kind of
to?
hard to see the
There
detail.
you go.
Okay, so you do a 2-color cast on, which is a long tail cast on done with 2 colors. And then it's simply purling with the yarn going under for the first row and purling with the yarn going over for the second row with alternating colors. And it's such a simple technique, but very, very
Wow,
effective.
right. It sure is.
And the
Impressive.
only thing that I ran into a problem with this time, even though I've knitted 8 of these, I couldn't remember how to do the cast on. And I think it was because when I first made them, I had no idea how to do color work. And so I just did what she said and it worked. And this time, I don't know, I was overthinking it or
I think it
something.
looks good.
I got it in the end, but it really took some talking to somebody else
It's
and,
very pretty.
working it out. Yeah, so that is that's the two, those two are kind of one work in progress, really, because it's the same pattern. And then I'm going to I'll pull out again my Tversted sweater, Sakura, this is called, by Marion Isia.
This is
And
gorgeous.
this
Very
has
nice.
been, I showed you when I had put it in the naughty bin and taken the sleeve out because the sleeve was wrong. So the sleeve is so close to being finished now.
Oh,
It's,
that's nice.
yeah, it's
Oh,
almost,
it's a good feeling, right?
it is indeed. And I would have finished it, but I've just been doing a little bit of it each time I sit down to knit. And then I was focusing on the ornaments because I just wanted to get them done. And we always have a lot of projects going on. We definitely are not one project people.
Nope.
And
I very much like, oh, look how lovely that is. Let me start that. And then I have to come
exactly,
back.
exactly. And you might think, oh, you guys never finish anything. We do. We finish everything. And if we don't finish it, it gets pulled out to make something
Something
else.
else. Right.
But we, like, for instance, my current tea at the moment is in hibernation because what's the point of working on something for summer in the winter when I have other things? And I'll go back to it. I love knitting it, so I'll go back to it in the spring. This has been on the needles for a whole year because I was just disenchanted, but now it's almost
You're
finished.
so close.
And then I have another one that I'm going to introduce on our next episode that is close to being finished too. But yeah, we get there with everything.
Yes, slowly. Here I
Slowly
am
but
talking about
surely.
getting there. So this is the crocheted shawl that I started. Oh, it's been like 3 weeks, maybe 4 now. I think it goes this way.
That way. There we go.
And I love the color work, and that's the most exciting part
It
of it.
really is lovely
But
colors.
it's got a scalloped edge that gets added to. It's by Day's design. Um, and I think it's gonna be perfect. It just fits the shoulder area very nicely. It kinda hugs
Yes.
it.
Oh, it does fit
And I
nicely.
think it just needs to be a little bit longer in the back, and
Is
it'll be
this yarn
great.
completely self-striping? Are
It
you?
is. It's Infinity. It's by Lang, and it comes in a lot of different colors. Unfortunately, this particular color is on back order. We can do a lot of drop ships using the Barocco drop ship system, but they don't have it in their warehouse. But it's going to be a great sample, and I think it'd be good for the spring too, especially once the little scalloped edge gets put on there. It's going to be pretty,
It goes
and it's
great with all those
my.
colors
It
you're
is my
wearing.
color. Everything I have goes with it.
This yarn feels
It's
fantastic.
squishy and
Yeah.
cozy, and it is wool, and it's got a little, acrylic with it, I think, which I'm not a huge fan of. I should
No,
probably
but
check that.
having said that, that does help with pilling if there's a little, like with the dream when Jennifer said there's a little bit of acrylic in
No,
here.
it's 100% merino, that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
Extra
Well, that's why it
fine.
feels great.
Yeah.
But
So the colors are just too fun. Connor was like, "Well, we're gonna put it around our Christmas tree. It's gonna look so pretty around the bottom of the tree." And I'm like, "No, we're not.
no, it's
I'll
going
be
around your
wearing that."
shoulders. Yeah.
And it was warm when I had it on at the cabin. It was nice
Yeah.
and cozy. But it is taking me longer than I would like for it to. But, it just means I'll wear it more and think about it more. But I
Yes.
like it. And I'm ready to cast on something new. How about you? Have you got ideas?
Yes, of course.
What do you
Oh,
got?
so hopefully next episode as well, we can start talking about against the current tea, which I am actually making as a sweater, not a
Yes.
tee. So Katie and I were talking about it on Saturday, and she has some of that lino by
What do you know?
The yak, my yak.
Mayak. Oh,
Sorry.
yes. I'm sorry. What's it
We've kind
coming?
of gone off topic a little bit here, actually. We haven't
Yeah,
got
but
it
it's
written on
okay,
the
right?
board, so but yeah, so Mayak Lino, oh, it's just such lovely yarn. And on the last
Yes.
episode, I think I showed a swatch because I knitted a swatch of
Mhm.
the color work, and it just feels lovely. So I'm probably going to cast that on sometime this week, and then I should be able to show at least a little bit of
It's
it
gonna
next
be
week.
gorgeous,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
going to be
still
fun.
haven't chosen my sweater to make in that. I definitely wanna make something out of it.
Hopefully, we'll
I'm
have a
overwhelmed
bit of
with
a
it.
knit along going on because
Yes,
Katie will be doing hers, and then you'll hopefully start
right.
something.
I
So
think that'll be a lot of fun.
yeah,
Well, I also got in the newest color of Mohair So Soft, and guess what? It happens to be my
it's a
color.
lovely color.
So, I'm torn between a pullover or a cardigan. I'm leaning towards a cardigan because I tend to wear cardigans more, but this is gonna be fast. It's like a 17 needle for this yarn, so I just need to make up my mind what I'm gonna make, but I I didn't need another cardigan and I didn't need this yarn, but the color says Jennifer all over it. How could I
Yeah,
say no? So that's
Loopy
what I'm
Mango is
excited.
very, very popular at the moment too. Uh,
I think all their yarns are big and accessible, right? And
yes,
so for new
yeah,
knitters, it's fun to dive into something that is gonna be done within a week or 2.
yes, yeah, very good.
Well,
So
anything else you've
I
got
I
today?
think we've kind of gone through all our stuff, haven't we? We're just going to mention what's happening in Savannah
Oh,
because the winter things are starting to happen now, which is cool.
yes.
Even though, as I said, it's only cool, not cold.
I missed the boat parade yesterday. I wanted to go. Have you ever
I
been?
No, I have not been.
It's beautiful. So all the boats decorate with Christmas lights and then they go up and down the river. And then they have the little market there set up so you can walk and purchase things from the
Yes,
market.
I'm hoping to go down and see the market actually because they set that up every Christmas a
Yes.
couple of weeks before, and it's a lot of local companies and local artisans, so it's interesting and fun, and it gets you in the Christmas spirit.
Definitely.
But yeah, I have not been to the boat. The trouble with things that are on the river down here is if you don't live down here, the parking is really tricky.
Mm,
So
true.
so that's why I've never been. But I would think I would enjoy
It's
that.
kind of cold and rainy that night, which is the reason. We had just gotten back in and I
Oh,
was like, oh, do we go? Do we not?
yeah.
It went out.
Yeah.
I think Santa came to town too.
Yeah.
So their lighting of the
The,
Christmas trees already
the
happened and
Christmas trees up.
on
Yeah.
Broughton Street, it's really beautiful.
And we have Santa comes round our neighborhood.
He does?
He does on a fire truck.
Ah,
It's so funny. He and Mrs. Claus come round, and a couple of times, my husband and I have been just kind of sitting out front of our house, when they've come by, and it's so funny because you can hear them coming from miles away because they're pulling on that flipping
love
horn the
it.
whole time.
That's so fun. You're gonna have to get pictures if you can this year.
Yes, if we catch them, it's always just luck whether we happen
Mm,
to be there when they come by. I think they come by on a Sunday, but
that's so fun.
yeah,
Well, I love Christmas and I love the things that are starting to happen. And
yeah, we're getting
Mhm.
ready.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We really enjoy our time with you. We hope you enjoy it with us. So if you have a second, give us a like.
And subscribe.
We'll see you again soon.